back. Your boy.
Up next, the Warriors taking on the Magic. For the Warriors, they have to feel blessed, losing only once in the last 9 games, doing all the little things to get wins, and they want to keep things rolling along tonight. Magic, Warriors, coming right up. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Brian Anderson, along with and here's a look at what's coming up for Orlando. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, it's the second game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing basketball,
get this game going.
Time really takes its toll on your body.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Stephen Curry is out there with MP. Then there's Gary Payton II. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Green in at the 4-man position. And for the Magic, Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal frontcourt pair. And it's Batase in at the 5. Banchero no good. When it comes to this time of the season, Graham, what are teams most focused on?
Well, B.A., it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
Lets the 3 fly. To the wing on the left. And another shot. And
oh my God, dude.
Second chance points are always paid.
Oh my God.
You have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And the basket by MP.
The defense has to understand the scouting report on MP. He can make you pay from deep.
Wagner outside. Orlando moving the ball around. To the paint. Oh, deflected.
Oh my God, what?
With a two-handed jam.
And cleared for takeoff, Mr. Bane rising.
In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
Green with the ball. He's picked up by Banchero. Oh, another miss by MP.
He is
That's good.
most efficient this quarter.
To the inside. Wagner.
Oh, yeah.
That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero.
Textbook play inside. Wagner doing everything right in that case.
MP outside. The 3. Drills it from deep. Moss has got 6 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him.
3 for 7 here at the start. Banchero
Hello, welcome.
Batase a screen on Green to the middle. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And here's MP from outside.
Welcome, welcome.
And the Warriors with another 3.
Boom! Another 3. Another one. And another one basically does. Another one basically does.
No good from outside.
And you never want to give a shooter like him.
And Carroll finds Bane. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4.
Okay.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, coaching is teaching. And you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it. Guys?
A new school
No,
approach.
she's in here.
Thank you, Allie. And so
What'd
now
you
a
do?
timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Orlando making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Paolo Banchero. And it's Carter in for Suggs. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for
Yeah.
Banchero checked in
Damn.
for Taze. De Silva comes in for Bain. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Carter. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Boss has got 15 points.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And so in the game for the Warriors, they've got Stephen Curry, Moses Moody out there with Gary
What the
Payton
fuck,
second,
dude? So
MVP,
slow.
And it's Horford in at center, filling out the middle. Suggs with it, guarded by Curry. Suggs, the pass to Banchero.
Oh my god, he's open.
Three. That's good. And it's
Why
Banchero
would you
with the
leave
assist.
him, bro?
Wagner's got his second basket on the night.
Their system is designed to get Wagner the basketball in a variety of positions and ways.
And here's MP from outside. And the Warriors with another three.
And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
And you know what? The frustration for the defense is mounting because it seems like they can't miss out there.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Another three for Golden State.
With the way
Boom,
he can
boom.
fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us
I
now.
think it's a-
Our 2K insider
I'll
calling
have
into
to
the
do.
story. What do you got, Shams?
Okay, there you go. Tell my thing up to
4,000 points, 1,300 rebounds, and 900 assists through their first 3 NBA seasons. The other two, LeBron James and Luka Doncic. The Magic have rewarded him with the richest contract in franchise history, 5 years and $239 million. Guys, he is a high-value talent.
A star on the ground. Shams, appreciate the report. From behind the arc. And Suggs, the bucket.
Nice.
The assist by Carter. Suggs has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. MP right side. Puts up a three. Another three for Golden State.
All 5
Yikes.
of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Banchero finds Wagner. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Just punishing the defense from the interior. Wagner doesn't mind scoring against physical defense.
From deep, MP connects again from distance. Buries his 10th.
Damn, I'm on fire, dude.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Oh,
41 seconds left in
Yeah.
the first half of basketball.
Yeah.
Wagner for three. The rebound by Payton. The Warriors lead by 21. Moody on the wing. Back to MP. Launches it. And the Warriors with another three.
damn. Let me do this real
This
quick.
is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what?
Ooh.
It's all about the long distance game for him
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah.
He's getting it done from out there.
For Orlando, they've gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. And Carroll with it. 5 points in the game.
Come on. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You gonna shoot it?
Here's De
You
Silva.
gonna shoot it?
And so
Yeah.
lots one-sided game for the first half. The Warriors on top, delivering the blowout. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Golden State Warriors.
Normally I'd say you want a versatile attack, but the way they're shooting the three ball,
Look at that,
I don't know
dude.
about that.
Boom.
Versatile or versatile, this game is about as uncompetitive as we have
Ooh,
seen.
look at that. Boom.
And now let's see who the winners of the Player of the Week were. Looking at the East, Tyrese Halliburton.
How about Halliburton? Overlooked a little early on in his career. But once people saw more of him, they began to see the upside.
He has a positive effect in so many. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. Banchero out there with Goga Bitadze. And it's Suggs in at the point. That's who's out there for Orlando. The role of the big man has evolved over the years.
Yeah.
What's been the most noticeable change to you, Clark?
VA, and it's not just the big man. I just think the overall athleticism of all of the players, certainly the big guys, stand out because they're now taking the ball rack to rack. They can go in traffic with the dribble. They're more mobile on defense because defenses switch a lot now. I mean, it's not all about being in the paint just because you're a big guy. They play all over the place.
And so it's Banchero who brings it up for Orlando. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. The three from Suggs. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. Banchero's got 5 assists tonight.
Shooting in good rhythm there, Suggs. Off the catch and shoot, nicely done.
MP outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here comes the break.
Oh.
Here's Banchero. Played it in with a nice...
What the...
Banchero's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Curry passes to MP. Buries it from 3.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Wagner outside. Suggs, the pass to Banchero.
Do up my Call of Duty to give to
Driving
freaking
inside.
update.
Back to Suggs. 5 on the clock. Pass to Bane from the arc. No good on the shot. Oh, great D that time from MP. On the wing, MP takes a 3.
Okay.
It's rebounded by Banchero.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
Oh.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
De Silva's checked in for Wagner. And the Warriors with possession here.
Regaining TN.
Yeah, I think so.
MP outside. Pass to Curry. Beyond the arc. Gets
Yeah,
the 3 ball to
so
go. Curry's got
we'll play
6.
some. We'll play some. What is it?
Many clean looks.
Or arc it up.
Bane. Warriors with the rebound.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And here's MP from outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball.
Bucket.
Now Banchero. 11 points in the game. With the drive. Suggs outside. 6 on the shot clock. Right away.
Yeah, you know, this is
9 points in the game.
Suggs finishing right there. He went
You
to
let
the
him do that to you?
looking for payback.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Orlando making a switch here. Carter's checked in. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Post's checked in for Porzingis. Al Horford comes in for Green. Moody's checked in for Payton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Stephen Curry. Outside Carter. Banchero surveys. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Nice D from Horford. Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised
okay.
there, it's in my blood.
Sorry, I can't relate.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. Banchero the screen. Inside. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Yeah.
But with his bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Outside Moody. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the three-pointer goes. Boss has got 48.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take.
That's right.
Because he is pedal to the metal right now.
And here's Carter. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Banchero. And Orlando taps on 2 more.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just
All right, bet.
leave the fadeaway at home.
Oh, let's go!
Once again, he hits the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance has tied him for third
Right at the buzzer
in a season. He just keeps delivering.
And I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. And it just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in total control, up by 29 going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts.
go.
They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be back in a moment. It's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great.
Development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Orlando making some changes. Batase's checked in for Carter. Banchero comes in for Wagner. And it's Desmond Bane in for Carter. And Golden State also making a switch. MP's checked in for Moody. So on the floor for Golden State, we've got Al Horford, Brandon Podziemski out there with MP. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Post in at center. Banchero against Horford. And he banks in the layup. Banchero's got 12 points here in the second half.
After some misses in the first, he's making up for it now.
Whoa,
Pass
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Back to MP.
What you gonna do?
Fires the three.
Whoa.
And again for three. Ooh, you can tell
What
he's
you gonna
feeling it
do?
right now.
BA, he's on fire.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining.
And here's Matase. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. Banchero's got 6 assists now in the game. The Warriors have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Good! Another from 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Batase finds Bane. Back to Batase. And Batase throws it down.
Strong effort that time, producing the best look possible.
1:33 left in the final quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Warriors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse.
Ooh,
they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And these teams meet only twice a year. Different conferences, so there's a bit of a feeling out process. I thought they made good adjustments along the way and just did what they had to do against Orlando.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
He was on a tear. Everything seemed to be finding the bottom of the net for him. I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance going forward.
Launches a three. It's rebounded by Banchero. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to De Silva. The three from Bane. He buries it from three.
And I like that there. I mean, get Bane something in rhythm.
Outside Podziemski. And here's MP from outside. That shot, no good. Now here's Suggs. So Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for miracles and never gave.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And now let's catch up with Dominic Hamill.
30-plus points usually means you had a good night. Wins do, too. This is your job, MP, and it's hard work, but does it feel like hard work on nights like tonight?
Man, it is hard work. You got the best players on earth testing you on both sides of the court. And 20,000 fans ready to let you know when you fail. Doesn't mean it's not fun. I love putting in the hard work, Dominic. You should know that. How long you been following me?
Since the beginning.
You got a front row seat to the greatest show on earth.
Wouldn't miss it for the world. Thanks for talking with us, MP.
Hey, just keep watching.
I will. BA, over to you.
Great stuff there, Dominic. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Common Police Court in Cleveland, Ohio. Andre Boynton and his girlfriend Anika George are facing charges of sex trafficking, child pornography.
Big game tonight.
And they're all big, Xander. But tonight we're going up against an incredible defensive squad. We know what we're in for.
As far as pre-game prep, mental side of the game, what's the difference in how you approach this game versus others?
Oh, the scouting report. It's a bit more in-depth, but you don't want to change up your approach too much. Still got to play to your strengths.
So make adjustments to stay consistent.
Okay, I can see you're not impressed, but I got something for you. We're going to break our season high tonight. They say defense wins championship, but whoever said that never saw us play offense.
That's a tape. Say it again.
All right, I got a little different, but we're playing one of the best defenses in the league, and we're going to give them more buckets than we ever given anyone else all season.
So look.
Oh, well, I'm for me. Got to put on a clinic out there.
Judge Bidet is growing tired of his stance and threatens to eject Boynton from the hearing.
If you want to take out this conversation is the holding cell for the rest of the trial. Do you want to take out this? Do you want to take out this? Are you going to keep talking? Are you going to keep talking? We're not having a dialogue. Are you going to keep talking?
Judge Bidet has officially reached her limit with the defendant's behavior.
Game time.
Unruly, and you are to be removed from the courtroom.
The judge orders Boynton to a holding cell, but his deputies are there escorting him to the hearing. This is a few more threats and his new lawyer.
Up next, the Heat taking on the Warriors. For Miami, they've won just 4 games out of their last 10, and they know they can do better. This team has talent, and they'll try to bring it together and get things back on track with a win. Warriors, Heat, don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's a look at some of the stats for Andrew Wiggins.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Green is out there with Moody. Then it's MP. Then it's Curry. And it's Horford in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Miami.
Now they have like scored 105 points.
Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Gardner in at the small forward position. We've seen it already this season, and P has an elevated intent to win. Anytime he's matched up against one of the league's power teams. You know what? He loves these kind of challenges.
And let's give MP credit. He has walked the walk. The tougher the competition's been, the better they've been. This team is behind MP all the way, and the leadership he provides, they're not afraid of anybody.
We know these two teams racked up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
And here is Mitchell. Following the three-pointer by MP. Hero.
Whoa, what was that?
And Hero the bucket on.
Huh? Huh. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. Hey, what? You gonna take 2 steps, bro? What?
The assist by Adebayo.
We travel.
And the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
What the hell?
From outside.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity.
That's crazy.
Outside Hero. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Hero. For the three. And Moody pulls it down.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Wasted no time on that one. MP's got 12 in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Hawkins. The 9-foot shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
We've seen the Heat struggling close to Why is that?
They've got a lot of natural shot makers in those situations. Just not enough instinctive scorers. A lot of players feel the pressure of those big shots.
Okay. Freak, why am I missing?
You wanted the ball in those big moments.
Well, a shooter never says no to the basketball in any situation.
And can you always what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And here we go.
First by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Pass to Hawkins. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Curry.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
A nice shot by MP.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Porzingis is checked in for the Warriors. In the corner, Powell with it. And stolen by MP.
Whoa.
Pass to Curry. Back to MP. And the 3 off target. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. It's a 16-point game. Powell for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry's got his 4th rebound in this one. And a wide open look for MP. And a great assist by Curry.
Swish. Swish. Got that swish.
And here's Miami.
Got that bug.
32 seconds left to play
Oh,
in the
shit.
first quarter.
What the fuck? I didn't foul him, bro. You fucking.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah.
He's at 81% from the line. And when we have
substitution on the court. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's Powell. Banked in off the glass. Powell's got 5 points so far.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Green. Curry is out there with Boss. Then there's Gary Payton II. And it's Porzingis in its center. Adebayo kicks to Powell. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. On the wing, Wiggins. Cranes the three-pointer. Wiggins has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, this was once an area of weakness for Wiggins, but he has proven to be a steady three-point shooter for a few years now.
Good on the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Adebayo against Porzingis. Out to Powell. It's up a 3, and the Heat.
Let's fucking move it.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Boss gets the bucket.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Pass to Adebayo.
Yeah.
Powell, no one around him, and he can't answer back.
Thank you.
Three-pointer offline.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. The defense
ain't nothing, dude.
You can see the results.
The Heat have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far.
Why is he open? Hey.
Tim, do you think Draymond Green will be a surefire Hall of Famer?
Well, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and not to mention a key contributor on 4 Warriors championship teams. Kevin, he will be in the Hall of Fame, no question.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, we've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about. This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Here's Yaka Jonas. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Wiggins, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a quiet disposition for Andrew Wiggins. Tim, he lets his game do the talking.
Well, Kevin, his teammates love him for that reason. And remember, he was a key cog in Golden State's title in 2022, and the Warriors players and coaches had a difficult time parting with him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Horford comes in for Porzingis.
Nice.
Moody subbed in for Gary Payton. The #1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
Hero finds Hawkins. From deep. It's rebounded by Golden State.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
In the corner, Moody with it. The 3 from MP. And the Warriors, another 3.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Ain't nothing.
Mitchell passes to Wiggins. Outside, Hero.
Oh.
And it's off from 3-point range. Hero's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a key 3 for MP. If he hits these at a high rate, he'll have a spot in this league for a long time.
That's good by Hero.
Bucket, 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 bucket.
Now Curry.
Bucket.
A 3 from MP.
Oh.
MP getting it done for the Warriors. And his 4 feet during the quarter, launching and making a phenomenal number of 3-pointers, like never seen before. Only in the NBA. We come back right after this.
Get ready.
In that game against the Bulls, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jetstradamus. And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Miami Heat.
I give credit to their opponent, forcing shooters off their spots, making them uncomfortable.
Yeah, it looks like these guys came in unprepared for that.
That was the best defense.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Some bonus offense. They're not used to getting this level of production from him, but they will certainly take it.
Curry with it. Still yet to score. They've got Adebayo. Tyler Hero out there with Mitchell. Then there's Jaime Hawkins. And it's Gardner in at the 3 slot. So that's where Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well,
and yep, another basket.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now 3rd in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You know, G.A., you can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, game in and game out.
His play this season has moved him past Kobe. Yes, Kobe being Bryant for most 50-point games in a season. I can still remember that incredible 2007
Oh, I got dunked all over.
Adebayo is always a threat to dunk it. He's light on his feet and extremely explosive.
MP, no good. And Miami has possession. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
In the corner, it's MP. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Hero's got 9.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
Hands it from downtown.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Mitchell passes to Gardner. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star. Well, listen, Bam has always been a top-level defensive talent, but he's underappreciated offensively. He's a threat to drop 20 whenever he's out there, and he's a very skilled facilitator.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from behind the arc since coming out of the break. Hero passes to Hawkins, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Hawkins has got his first bucket of the night. From Tyler Hero. In the corner, Moody with it. The 3 from MP. Connects again from distance.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better 3-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for 3-point shots made. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Heat have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the 3rd.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Past the arc.
Amazing. Just a magnificent showing. What? Buckets coming in rapid succession.
And get this, guys. He's now tied for the 3rd most 60-point games in league history. And the Warriors making a change here. Zinkas, he's checked in for Horford. Gary Payton comes in for Green. D'Anthony Melton
I gotta
is
make
checked in
this.
for Moody. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Curry. Free throw
I missed.
for MP.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
And D'Anthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Nikola Jovic is checked in for the Heat.
Now in the game, number 5.
A minute 20 left in the 3rd quarter. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Golden State ball.
The Heat making a switch here. Yaka Jonas is checked. Here's Mitchell. Hawkins outside. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Outside, Hero. This one for 3. good on the three-point shot.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Quentin Post is out there with Porzingis. Then it's MP. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Melton in at the 2.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Mitchell kicks to Hero. The 3. Pajemski grabs the board. Warriors have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And here's MP for 3. Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Golden State's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Pass to Pajemski. The 3 from MP. Good. Another from 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in.
And another one.
There is no stopping this shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Got a piece of it. Hits it again. Wow.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
Mitchell outside. Inside. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell. Adebayo's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Boss.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Mitchell. Porzingis with the rebound.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Gardner passes to Adebayo. Launches a 3. Warriors with the rebound. Here's MP with plenty of space. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
He's been carrying the load on offense in this one, and he might as well keep looking for his shot the way he's been going.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled with this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana. Jennifer?
A truly exceptional performance tonight here, MP. You break 70 points and your team wins the game. What's next?
This was the moment they... WWE must stop doing this for Soluka immediately, and it's alarming. Fans have picked up on the fact that WWE has beat this woman into the program. April 20th, she lost to Women's World Champion Liv Morgan on her Monday Night Raw debut.
Oh, wow. Oh. Oh, yeah. I'm going to let myself enjoy this one for an hour or 2.
That's all?
Yeah, and then it's back to business.
No rest for the weary?
Oh, come on. Ain't no weary over here, Jennifer Quintana. But I can't tell you this. I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight. That much I know for sure. I'm going to have some sweet dreams tonight, too. But when I wake up, it's back to business. You don't get to where I'm at by taking your foot off the gas.
Can't wait to see what's next, MP. Well done.
Same.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, thanks, Jen.
Damn. Damn. Give me 1 second. Alright, I'm gonna eat real quick and then take a shower and I'll be back on.